Mambo ya mbolea, atumerudisha bei ya mbolea chini. Mbolea mmepewa bure na serikali ya Urusi. $34,000 tons bure. Unaongeza mchanga inakuwa 100,000 tons. Unasema tumerudisha bei chini. Unarudisha bei chini. Hadi sasa tumetoa 7,000 imekuwa 2,500. Pasi hawa wakulima bure, Matio tuma agawe kwa hawa wakulima. Hakuna haja ya wewe kuja na hiyo hapa chini na umepewa kama zawadi na unakuja kuuza hapa. Hiyo ni ungwana kweli? Hiyo ni ungwana kweli?
You've listened to Raila Odinga. And the reason why I decided to start with Raila Odinga's video is for you to understand what is now happening in the ground after William Ruto had lied to the farmers that he bought fertilizer from Russia, yet he was given free fertilizers and him as the president sold it to the farmers. What a shame as he portrayed as a leader. And let's watch Rigathi Gachagua, because Rigathi Gachagua is now spilling the beans. And this time round, Raila Odinga seems to join Rigathi Gachagua hand on hand to remove William Ruto from State House over his lies.
When they brought bad fertilizer, and I'll give you evidence, the one that you want, because I think this is important. A company called Maisha Minerals and Fertilizers Limited. This is KINDIKi, who is a partner of the president. He is also into fertilizer, and he is the one who imported bad fertilizer. Okay. So when the report came from KEBS saying this fertilizer is bad, President William Ruto ordered Linturi to allow the fertilizers to come in and forget about it. Then they wanted to arrest Linturi and take him to court for this fertilizer this year. And I told the president, you cannot do that. You know, Mideka Linturi is innocent. It is yourself and Felix Kosgei who are buying fertilizer in State House. In fact, as we speak today, I want to tell the Kenyan farmers, today there is no fertilizer and the long rains are here. Because fertilizer has not been prepared. Because it's the president himself who does it. He decides from who at what price. And this has taken time. Okay? Right. And again, finally, the Russian government gave us 40,000 metric tons of fertilizer.
The donation.
Donation. It was given to this man called Maisha Minerals by the president. And another 30,000 metric tons from Nigeria given to the same man. They blended and sold it to government. A donation from Russia, a donation from Nigeria was processed and sold to the Kenyan government at the same price that we were buying fertilizer from. And I would like you, now that I've told you, go and ask the Ministry of Agriculture, the fertilizer that came from Russia as a donation, which farmers were given free of charge? The ones that came from Nigeria, which farmers were given free of charge? The president gave it to Maisha Minerals, KINDIKi, his friend, blended, packed, and sold to the Kenya government. They pocketed billions of shillings. That is why...
You've listened to the two video clips, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we want to discuss on our today's political analysis. But before I carry on, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this golden chance to thank you and appreciate you so much for your continued support always in this broadcast. Because if it was not your support, then this channel could have not reached where it is as at now. And it is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find so well in good health. To the new subscribers who had subscribed to this broadcast, I want to say thank you for your subscription, thank you for the like, thank you for the comment, and may God bless you so much. Please give this video a thumb of like. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a first viewer, please subscribe to this broadcast. You see, there's one thing I keep on telling you here. It is all about dignity in leadership. It is all about speaking the truth in leadership. Leadership is not all about calling social media group and trying to show or prove how powerful you are, how rich you are. No, that is not all about leadership. It is all about learning and understanding your people first. If President Ruto was a good person, underline a good president, then he couldn't have sold the free fertilizer to the farmers. So it means Ruto ameunda pesa hapo. Tayari ashatenga pesa. Because they were selling free fertilizer at 2,500. Mthika Linturi should tell us this for more details. Because how much did Ruto now make when he sold fertilizers to the farmers? Yet it was free. Rigathi and Raila Odinga are now spilling the beans. And they are saying that it was free fertilizers given to him as a president from Russia. Yes, it was free. But some people will come up with this mentality that it was about taxation, this and that. The government has money. If the government of Kenya love farmers, then they were only to pay the tax from the border or the expense. In fact, even if it was free, then the expenses Russian's government ought to pay. I believe so. And about Kenya's administration, even Kenya's administration, government, was supposed to pay it so that farmers can get it free as it was said. But now look at this shit. I told you that Rigathi Gachagua is going to deconstruct William Ruto after his visitation to Mount Kenya. You've now watched and listened to the video clip, Storm in Paradise, after Raila Odinga and Rigathi Gachagua combining their forces to eject William Ruto over his lies. So I told you that the only hope Ruto is remaining with is to rig election. He's a very big liar and he's the president. You ought to understand that whatever is said in social media, internet will never forget. Let us not lie. Leadership is not permanent. It will come and go. Why are we greedy for leadership? Why are we greedy for that? Why are we greedy? It means that even this housing project was supposed to be given to Kenyans free. Why are we selling them to Kenyans at a much expensive 300,000 or whichever the amount it is? What a shame are we now in the government. We must now find a solution on how we can stabilize ourselves as a country, we can stabilize ourselves as leaders, we can stabilize ourselves and speak the truth to the people watching us in the society we are. So I can confirm from the two video clips that both Raila and Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua are now joining one another to fight William Ruto over his lies. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your take? Kindly give us your opinion at the comment section below. And I wish you all the best. Thank you and bye-bye. May you have a blessed day.